Good morning, everyone. My name is CHO YONG FU. My matrix number is 294099. And today I'm going to present my research on the incomes and expenditure dynamics of UM students, while focusing on their consumer behaviors. Our studies look into the factors that influence student financial decision, like incomes, price, and personal preferences. This is some things we really need to understand because university students often work within tight budget and it affect their daily life and academic performance. So let's see how this research can give practical insight and strategies to help students improve their financial literacy and decision making. So first we move to the background of the studies. The cost of living in Malaysia has been going up steadily, and university students are one of the group are most affected. Many of them rely on different types of financial support like PTPTN loans, family support, or JPA or part-time jobs to make ends meet. So our study highlight that the challenges they face, including limited disposable incomes, making it hard to spend beyond essentials. And the second one is a growing dependence on digital payment system to manage their money. So by understanding this issue is important, so we can develop a better financial strategies that are suitable for students. Next, we move to the problem statement. University students often face financial challenges that affect their academic and personal life. Although there are subsidies and scholarship available, but many still struggle of financial arm not being fairly distributed and increasing cost of food, transportation, and study materials. So we thought targeted solution. The student face higher stress, less focus on their studies, and fewer opportunities to join activities that are important for their personal development. Okay, next we move to the research question and objective. The research focuses on three main questions. The first one is what are the demographic characteristics of UN students? The second one is how do factors like gender and income sources influence spending habits? The third one is what is the relationship between incomes, price, and preferences and spending patterns? Our objective have two. The one is understanding the financial behavior of UM student. The second one is identifying areas where improvement in financing, literacy, and support can be met. Next, we move to the methodologies. To answer this question, we conduct a quantitative studies involving 230 samples with UM student. So this data was collected through an online survey using a Google Form questionnaire where we ask about their demographics, their incomes, and spending habits, and about their preferences on spending. So, and we use the tools SPSS to analysis. Why we use SPSS? Because is reliable tools that help produce accurate statistical insight with techniques like t-test, ANOVA, and regression analysis. We could better understand the connection between different factors. So next we move to the key finding for demographics. Here are some key findings about the respondents. For the first one is about gender. The 65.4% of our respondents were females, This ratio is similar with the actual ratio, which is around 70%. For the second one is income sources, around 37.2% depends on PTPTN loans and 28.1% rely on family support. For the money income, most of the students earn between 400 and 600 per month, and showing that budget are quite tight. So this finding give us a base to explore how these factors affect their spending. Next, key findings for hypothesis testing. From our hypothesis testing, we found several insights. For the first one is t-test. There are significant differences between genders. Male students focus more on essential, while female students spend more on lifestyle and leisure. For the ANOVA, students who depends on BDPN loans are more price sensitive compared to those supported by their family or JPA. For the regression analysis, incomes and personal preferences are the strongest predictor of spending behavior, spending over 60% of the variation. For the implication for stakeholders, for students, we encourage you to use digital tools like e-wallet to track your expenses and attend more budgeting and financial planning workshop. And for the university, we encourage to create affordable on campus service such as subsidized cafeterias and include financial literacy as part of the curriculum. And for policymakers, we encourage to expand scholarship and subsidies for students who really need them and make financial arm distribution faster and more efficient. In conclusion, UM students are facing a very serious financial challenges mainly because of limited incomes and the rising cost of living. These struggles make it harder for them to manage their expenses, which directly affected their academic performance and overall well-being. So, from my research, I can highlight a few key points. The first is a large number of students depends on PDPDN loans and family support, with monthly income averaging only IM 400 to IM 600. Most of them spending goes to essential like food and transportation, but we see gender differences where males focus on necessary things while females spend more on leisure. Student relies on PTPN loans are more price sensitive, showing how their limited financing flexibility impact their choices. Digital spending trends are growing, with e-wallet making transaction easier, but this also lead to overspending because of discount and promotion. Only 25% of the students are saving actively, and many struggle with unplanned expenses like medical need or academic costs. To address this issue, here are some suggestions. The first one is financial literacy program. University should organize workshop to help students learn budgeting, saving, and managing their finance better. The second one is targeted financial arms. Scholarship and subsidies need to be distributed more fairly to reach the students who really need them. The third one is affordable campus services, provide cheaper food, transportation, and uh, accommodation option on campus. The fourth is awareness campaign. Universities should encourage students to use digital payment platform wisely and avoid unnecessary spending. So if we can work together, students, universities, and policymakers, we can create a more supportive environment where students can focus on their studies without worrying too much about money. Thank you.